Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Please, all the Vaishnavas to give me blessings so I can repeat something of value to all us all. Today we are starting a new chapter, Dhyana Yoga, with verse number 1. Please repeat after me. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Oops. It will be easier for me to see here. Anashrita karma phalam. Anashrita karma phalam. Karyam karma karoti aham. Karyam karma karoti aham. Sasanyasi cha yogi cha. Sasanyasi cha yogi cha. Niragnirna chakriyaha. Na niragnirna chakriyaha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Anashrita karma phalam. Karyam karma karoti aha. Sasanyasi cha yogi cha. Na niragnir na chakriyaha. Vaishnavas. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Sasha, Shri Prabhat. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Anashrita karma phalam. Karya karma karoti. Anyone else? Mothers? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Anyone else? Okay, word by word. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. The Lord said, the blessed Lord said, Anashritaha without taking shelter. Karma phalam, of the results of work. Karyam, obligatory. Karma, work. Karoti, performs. Yaha, one who. Saha, he. Sannyasi, in the renounced order. Cha, also. Yogi, mystic. Cha, also. Na, not. Nihi, without. Agnihi, fire. Na, nor. Cha, also. Akriyaha, without duty. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, one who is unattached to the fruits of his work, and who works as he is obliged, is in the renounced order of life, and he is the true mystic, not he who lights no fire and performs no duty. Purport. In this chapter, the Lord explains that the process of eightfold yoga system is a means to control the mind and the senses. However, this is very difficult for persons in general to perform, especially in the age of Kali. Although the eightfold yoga system is recommended in this chapter, the Lord emphasizes that the process of karma yoga, or acting in Krishna consciousness, is better. Everyone acts in this world to maintain his family and their paraphernalia, but no one is working without some self-interest, some personal gratification, be it concentrated or extended. The criterion of perfection is to act in Krishna consciousness and not with a view of enjoying the fruits of work. To act in Krishna consciousness is the duty of every living entity, because all are constitutionally part and parcel of the Supreme. The parts of the body work for the satisfaction of the whole body. The limbs of the body do not act for sense gratification, self-satisfaction, but for the satisfaction of the complete whole. Similarly, the living entity who acts for satisfaction of the Supreme Whole and not for personal satisfaction is perfect sannyasi, the perfect yogi. The sannyasis sometimes artificially think that they have become liberated from all material duties, and therefore they cease to perform agnihotra yagyas, fire sacrifices. But actually they are self-interested because their goal is to become one with the impersonal Brahman. Such a desire is greater than any material desire, but it is not without self-interest. Similarly, the mystic yogi who practices the yoga system with half-open eyes, ceasing all material activities, desires some satisfaction for his personal self. But the person acting in Krishna consciousness works for the satisfaction of the whole, without self-interest. A Krishna conscious person has no desire for self-satisfaction. His criterion of success is the satisfaction of Krishna, and thus he is the perfect sannyasi or perfect yogi. Lord Chaitanya, the highest perfectional symbol of renunciation, prays in this way. Nadanam najanam sansundarim kavitam vajagati shakamaye mama janmani janmanishvare bhavatad bhakti aituki tvayi. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor to enjoy beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. What I want only is the causeless mercy of your devotional service in my life, birth after birth. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Anashrita Karma Phalam Karyam Karma Karotyaha Sasanyasi Cha Yogi Cha Nanirangni Nachakriyaha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, One who is unattached to the fruits of his work and who works as he is obliged is in the renounced order of life, and he is the true mystic, not he who lights no fire and performs no duty. So, anyone wants to become a sannyasi? You don't have to wear a saffron, you can just be a sannyasi internally. And this is actually, there is the whole chapter called Sannyas Yoga. And we are starting this chapter. It's called Dhyana Yoga, Meditation, a Mystic Yogi. And one thing amazing about how Prabhupada actually comments on this whole Bhagavad-gita, he's so clearly giving us understanding how Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga and Bhakti Yoga are connected. In today's world we have so many religions, so many pseudo and semi-pseudo and spiritual, genuine spiritual paths. So many people are religious, pious, spiritual, and they don't see any connection between each other. They think, or you are this, or you are that, or you are this, you cannot be that. They are brainwashing you, come to our sect is better. They are evil, we are good. They don't understand the connection between any of those groups, unfortunately. But here, you can see amazing connection. What does karma yoga, karmi, someone who is maintaining his family, has to do with someone in renounced order of life, who's trying to, detach from everything, and some mystic yogi on Himalayas who is meditating with his thing. It seems like three whole different worlds, different dimensions you cannot connect. But Prabhupada explains, what is the one category that actually shows who have perfected his level? What's the criteria? The criteria is who is detached from his work, from his results, and who is attached to serving Krishna. And looking at that level, you can see that, perfect sannyasi, perfect yogi, and perfect karmi are all the same. They are serving Krishna, not serving themselves. So in a sense, I hope in the future as well, that finally when we go on the streets and that people are not going to start yelling us, Jesus, Jesus, only Jesus, and or Allah or something. Huh? So quickly, sorry. So I hope that not people are going to yell us, you are in the wrong path or something, but they will that if finally somebody will explain to them that we are all trying to achieve the same thing. We try to develop love of God, which means to fully dedicate ourselves to Krishna. And we know at least that this path can give you, we are sure about this path, and we don't know about the other paths, but we cannot say it's bona fide or not. We can say through our scripture what is correct or what is maybe suspicious. But you have the goal, so try to achieve it. Good luck. So, in this regard, everyone in this world acts for their satisfaction. When those karmi, jnani, and yogi are different, when are they seemingly different, even though actually they are on the same plane? Sense gratification, self-gratification. Karmis do it by maintaining their family, by maintaining their paraphernalia. As Maharaj said wonderfully, first we are making arrangements to eat, arrangements to sleep, arrangements to mate, and then we are doing the defensive measures to defend all the standards we have built for our eating, sleeping, and mating. So this is what karmis do. No one is working without self-interest, some personal gratification, concentrated or extended. Sometimes we see like, I'm not, I am charitable, I am better than others. Yeah, you are one step better, not too much. Then we have sannyasis, mostly Mayavadi sannyasis, who are saying, this karma is like this, like, working for yourself and, for your family. Yeah, that's all Maya, I'm gonna go and renounce and study scripture and, not care about my body and just be fully liberated. Sannyasis artificially think they have become liberated from all material duties, interestingly. So they say everything is Maya, I don't have to do any duties. So these sannyasis do not perform any Agnihotra yagyas or fire sacrifices. Prabhupada says, they are self-interested because their goal is to become one with the impersonal Brahman. Desire is greater than the material desire of the karmis, but it is not without self-interest. And as many times you heard, okay, yes, they are transcendentalists, they understand they are not these bodies, they know they are Brahman, and actually the spiritual path starts when we are actually say, Brahman Asmi, I'm a Brahman, I'm spirit, so we should start to investigate this more. So yes, some of them manage to merge with a Brahman, but well, that doesn't go well for them because they have to unfortunately come back. Then we can have mystical yogis, like, these sannyasis, what are they? Like, just dry philosophy, we have, the power is inside, let's invoke it. So they go and they do pranayamas, asanas, controlling the mind and senses, not by artificial, like, no, I'm not gonna see woman anymore. Or something, but even though the yogis also go and don't want to see any object of their sense gratification. They go, they meditate for many years. They realize their first, as I understood, they're meditating how the Supreme Paramatma is the smallest of the small. Then they get the power of becoming small. Then they're meditating how the Paramatma is, I don't know, what's the next one? Lighter than the lightest, and then they become lighter, they can fly. So they are meditating for many years, stopping their breathing so they can actually live for so long and not eat anything. People are amazed by that. People think like, oh my God, they are gods. Oh my God, he must be Supreme Personality of Godhead. He can step on the water and not fall in the water. Oh my God. Prabhupada said sometimes like, what's the point of hundreds of years meditation so you can walk on water when you can just have like, what's that, 10 paisa or something and they can get a boat and go to the other side. So what's the point of that? Huh? 10 rupees now, oh my God. Maybe I have to recalculate. maybe 100 years of meditation maybe cashes in it at all. So they are still self-interested. They want material powers. Many times they go back to the general public, they show off their powers, they start to call themselves Supreme Personality of Godheads and cheat people in many ways. And in the end, they are also not satisfied because you cannot be the Supreme. At least we see in our lives as well. So, interestingly enough, even this mystic yoga is actually so elevated, and you can control the mind and senses, which is amazing. I think that many of us can really benefit from experiencing what does it mean to control the mind and senses. I think we can really benefit. Because in our Kali Yuga, it's really hard to have controlled mind and senses. And if we actually never had it fully, experience of full control of the mind and senses, maybe we are deluding ourselves thinking that I'm okay. As people that are eating meat their whole life, you say, maybe, meat, it really, lowers your consciousness, toxifies your body. Like, no, I eat meat like few kilos of meat every day. I'm fine. I'm good. But maybe you should try. You never know. And then, they have this interesting challenges. I think it's November, like no meat November or no beer December or something. So they have like some tyaga, 1 month tyaga. And they are like, and they're writing on the post on Facebook, wow, this 1 month of no alcohol, it was so amazing. I felt this, I felt that. I started to feel the tastes. I feel so good, this, that, so many benefits. And of course, they continue drinking alcohol. But I have to say, guys, such a big realizations. So yeah, it is. It is. And for us as well, if we try to really make austerities to try to control our senses and the mind. We have the austerities of the minds in the, is it 18th chapter? Or austerities of the mind? 17. And austerities of body. So we have these different austerities we can try to emphasize in our lives to see the limits of control of the mind and senses so that we can know what is the standard we have to come for. Of course, we are not doing it artificially as yogis, we are doing it in Krishna consciousness. And so, even if Eightfold Yoga system gives you so much control, Prabhupada said in the purport that it is very difficult for the general people to do this in this age of Kali, and that actually in this recommended in this chapter that Lord emphasizes the process of karma yoga or acting in Krishna consciousness is better. So now, dear devotees, we are all trying to do exactly this one point. We are trying to perform Krishna consciousness. That means nothing for me, everything for Krishna. But then when we are doing everything for Krishna, we actually we get everything, which is interesting. And we have to change this mindset, understanding that transcendental spiritual levels are different than material levels. If I give everything to Deva Prabhu, whatever I have, then I have nothing anymore. Maybe I will be happy that Deva has all of these things now, but I will not have them. But in a spiritual sense, if we give everything to Krishna, we actually have everything. It's amazing. Amazing. We have to understand and convince our mind that spiritual levels functions in the totally different laws, totally different rules. And we have to try it out. It's called faith. It's called Shraddha. And pure Shraddha means that we read something in the Shastra and we follow it and we are like, that's it. That's it. This is how actually things function. It's like this. Not like what my senses say, what my mind say, what my experience was. No. This is not how things work. What if Shastra, this is how things work. And we had a verse before. So one example of this is, you read, Bhaktaram yagatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram sukhridam sarva bhutanam gyatvam mam shanti richati. A person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifice austerities, the supreme lord of all planets and demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of the living entities, attained peace from the pangs of material miseries. So this is the sign of intelligence and faith. You read this verse and you're like, oh, but Krishna is owner of everything. Oh, wow, and he's controlling everything. Wow, okay. And he's my best friend. Why am I trying to satisfy myself and try to take care of myself? Let me just engage in his service. So this is the criteria. We, as the limbs of the body, trying to satisfy the Lord. So many different analogies Prabhupada gives for trying to emphasize this point. We are part and parcel of Krishna. This body is not part and parcel of you. This body doesn't have anything to do with you. But you are part and parcel of Krishna. So in the sense, if you want to do something for yourself, then do it for Krishna, because Krishna you are part of the self of Krishna. You have nothing to do with this body, actually. So if you really want to be, selfish, narcissist, what they say, then do it for Krishna. Because you are part of him. The most dear part of us is Krishna. And this is what we are trying to do. We try to shift from satisfying ourselves to satisfying Krishna. And the more we are able to do this, the more pure we are, the more inspiring for others we are, the easiest to practice devotional service, and the more satisfied, fully, truly satisfied we are. And what is stopping us? Self-gratification. We do it every day, dear devotees. Every day we do sense gratification, self-gratification, in some way or another. And we have to find that spots and see how to shift it for satisfaction of Krishna. That's the whole process. That's the whole process. And for brahmacharis, being in the temple is Maya. For grihasthas, being in the temple is amazing. And for brahmacharis, being in the temple is Maya. Because it's so many opportunities to gratify my senses. Prashadam, sleeping, speaking, spacing out. But that's why brahmachari leader, he takes the dham, and not like Prabhupada said, not more than 3 days in Vrindavan, so we will have a rule, not more than 3 days in the temple. You go out and you preach. Run around with books, do harinams. Don't space out. No time to go for sense gratification, because our mind is addicted to it. That's why so many times self-control is needed. We need to endeavor to control our minds, because the mind is constantly pushing us. Look, Ladu, please, take it. No, somebody will take it instead of us. No, we are eating in 1:30, we are eating at 9, and we are eating at 6 in the evening. That's it. If nothing in between. If you want, you can take some water. Pass. No. Otherwise, the mind is like, come on, eat this ladu. Oh, there is something in the fridge. Oh, look at this and that. And you're eating constantly the whole day. And you're like, oh, it's for Krishna. Yeah, Krishna really needs you to eat a lot, right? And then you have an indigestion. But the problem is about sense gratification, and especially devotees are getting even more reaction than the karmis. That every sense gratification, even if it's a prashadam, even if it's in charitamrita, even if it's something connected to Krishna, you will get pain. You will get suffering. You will get suffering. If you eat too much sweets, your stomach will hurt, and the mosquitoes will love you. Oh, they will so love you. They will want to embrace you the whole night. They will try to show you their love. And even if I have this mosquito repellent, they don't care. You're so attractive. More attractive than the repeller. You cannot avoid suffering. You cannot avoid suffering. So everything, if we suffer, we should ask. But Maharaj said really lovely in this morning class. He said suffering is illusion. And suffering is meant to understand why we are suffering. So I asked myself, why does mosquitoes love me so much? Well, maybe you shouldn't eat so much sweets. Okay, fair enough. So we have to shift from enjoying our senses, our mind, directly trying to enjoy ourselves and this body and the mind, to actually satisfy Krishna and enjoy that he is satisfied. And I have to say, Sankirtan is an amazing atmosphere where you are not able to enjoy your senses. No way. No way you can enjoy approaching people. Hey, hello, what's your name? Like, get out. Whoa, then he's gonna bite me or something, Or they're like, just like spitting on you, like, yeah, get a job. Like, oh my God, maybe I should get a job. No, This is my job. And then we are trying to enjoy then you try to enjoy, let me try to enjoy selling books, like getting money for the books, like Vaishyas, And then Krishna stops it, and then nobody wants to take the book. Nobody wants to. Why? I'm trying to save you. Take a book. No, you're not actually trying to save them. You try to satisfy yourself. But if you go to Sankirtan, having the books in our bags, and humbly thinking that, well, Krishna, I'm not able to do this. I don't know. I don't have any qualifications. But at least, while I'm trying, let these be only for your pleasure. I don't have any needs to approach people on the street with the books. I really don't have any need. I don't enjoy it. But if you enjoy it, I'm so happy. So I will go and approach people even if I don't like them, because you are going to be satisfied. And in the sense, what you understand, it's nothing about you. These Harinam, Sankirtan, these kirtans, lectures, it doesn't have anything to do with you. It has to do with the person you are doing it for, and Krishna, who is trying to do something with them. And then persons come and say, hello, here are some wisdom books for you, about yoga, meditation. And they're like, no, I don't like this. Okay, thank you, bye. And you feel really happy inside. Why? Because Krishna is happy. Krishna is satisfied. So you get actually reciprocation from a really, you could say, a disastrous situation. Because Krishna is satisfied. And it's amazing. Then you're just happy to go do it more. Even though technically, nothing happened. No results. You were happy. Because results depend on Krishna. And then you can go hours and hours in Sankirtan. Hours and hours, and you will just be happy. Positively happy. And then Krishna, when they see that you are actually not doing it for yourself, he actually, even manifests himself through you. And then people are just looking at you, and this is what Prabhupada Maharaj said. Purity is actually what attracts people. Purity attracts people to Mahamantra. I never saw that somebody heard Mahamantra. Oh my God, this Hare Krišna Mahamantra is the most philosophical thing I ever heard, or it's the most perfect words I ever heard. No, they were what's the Hare Krišna? What's this? They don't understand what Hare Krišna means. But they are attracted to the purity. And this is what actually makes a great Kirtaniya great. In our process, it's not about the singing, it's not about the quality of voice, Gandharva voice. You have Deva Dharma, you're amazingly singing. Why? Because of the devotion for pleasing Krishna. Otherwise, it is external performance and it doesn't give true results. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say, Nandanam na janam na sundarin kavita jagati shakamaye mama janmani janmanishvare bhavata bhaktir avituki tvai. And we have to, if we are not aware that we are attached to these things, we have to cry that we are not aware. Krishna, I don't want to have any desire to accumulate wealth, even though I have. I don't want to enjoy, the opposite sex and, fame and glory, even though I like it. I don't want. I want your satisfaction, because I see that I cannot digest this. I cannot digest material opulence. This is yours. I cannot enjoy this. I want you to enjoy this. So please, dear devotees, endeavor, catch yourself, and be really introspective how to put everything for Krishna's satisfaction, and always be in this fire of Krishna's satisfaction, in this fire of spiritual energy, which means for Krishna's satisfaction, and then you as an iron gonna be heated more and more and more, and you're gonna shine more, and then we will able to inspire ourselves, inspire others, and actually make the whole world Krishna conscious. And then we become perfect. Sannyasi, yogi, karmi, and devotee and everything. Hari Om Tat Sat, thank you very much. Please, any comments, questions, corrections, jokes, or anything else? Yes. What's happened?
Kakva duhovna praksa je prevladavala u Treta jugi ili u Satya jugi?
Well, so in Satya Yuga, as I recall, it was meditation. Huh? So the question was what spiritual practice of self-realization was in Satya and Treta Yuga. So in Satya Yuga, as I recall, there were mostly brahmanas who were self-realized, so they were meditating for thousands of years, meditation on Paramatma. Even though I heard that they could also chant Hare Krishna, but that was like, oh, that is too easy, you know. We need to do something more austere. In Treta Yuga, then the one ashram system started to kick in. It was sacrifice yagyas, right? Yagyas. So elaborate yagya sacrifices with lots of gold and lots of, hundreds of thousands of cows in charity to brahmanas, because they were highly qualified brahmanas and they were doing all these different, amazing, big, elaborate yagyas where demigods are coming from the, Svarga Lokas, and it was kind of a party there. And then in Dvapara Yuga, that was the elaborate worship of the deities in the temple. In the deity worship, that was the Yuga Dharma. And now we are really special guys, so we are like, just chant Hare Krishna. Just keep this. Just chant. When you have children in the school and you're like, just clap your hands. Okay, clap your hands. Wow, very nice. So this is. And we get the best ones, actually. Chanting Hare Krishna, you get the benefit of all other sacrifices, and we are so we should take advantage of it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Any comments, realization? Maybe Devadharma, if you can tell us how to be devotional like you. Or. Can you give a mic? Give a mic.
You were explaining about temple sense satisfaction, prasadam, other things.
Yeah.
Sometimes new devotees, I remember, when I joined 2000, then we are feeling so prasadam, prasadam is amazing. We someday overeating, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 rasagulla.
Oh my God.
And then they have some complaint to our who is captain. Prabhu, he is eating so many rasagulla or jamun. And our in charge, new devotee trainer, he said, okay, beginning you can eat, but later you try to control it. So they're teaching like this. So immediately Prabhupada on time, he explaining Janmashtami festival. Prabhupada says, it's too much, don't eat too much. He tells this our story, then all the Prabhupada disciples did not eat so much. In Janmashtami festival day, Prabhupada sits in Mayapur and servicing all the devotees. And Prabhupada eating and all the disciples, they eat sitting to the floor. And Prabhupada see, all the disciples, they eat very less. Prabhupada, no, he eats so much, but when he not Prabhupada, no, he eats very less. Prabhupada said, okay, he gives so much, he gives more. I know he eats more, but I am sitting for that. That is why he not eat. But sometimes, the Prabhupada said, Janmashtami or some occasion,
Festival.
you can eat prasadam. Akanta prasadam. Our Bhagavad say, Akanta means this position you can see prasad.
Kanta prasad.
Kanta prasad.
Okay.
Bengal, they have some local devotees, they said, you need to eat prasadam, not like an empty stomach, not like a half stomach.
Like a yogi, half stomach, yeah.
Childhood I see our parents or our village, they said, you need to eat akantha. Prasadam, like this level.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yes, and this is the point, especially the beginners, Prabhupada said, first 6 months you have to eat like a ducks, like you cannot move anymore, you have a gaggle to walk. And after that, we have to understand this principle, that we're not going to advance if we actually don't have sense control. And especially, of course, in the festivals, yes, in the festivals it's like, let yourself go for inspiration, but then the austerities has to be there. And there is like verse I just read it in the first canto, 18th chapter, number 22. Shonakarishi is speaking to the Namashiranyas before speaking about how he got cursed. The Prabhupada said, only the self-control can gradually be attached to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Only the self-control can gradually be attached. Interesting. Self-control means not to indulge in the sense enjoyment more than is necessary. So this is like, we have to, and I see that all the spiritual masters, advanced devotees, they know themselves very well. And they are, we have to also get to know ourselves very well. How much is more than necessary? Sometimes we eat more, and then we see, okay, I cannot think of Krishna now. Then sometimes we eat less, and then like, I'm constantly think of the food, not about Krishna. So we have to find out how much is necessary. And this is a part of the self-realization. To learn this, how much the body needs, how will body react. In my case, if I eat grains, I know that 1 hour after the meal, I will have to drink some water. So always when I eat grains, I then take some bottle of warm water with me, because I know in 1 hour my body is going to be, hey, where's the water? The body is like that. So you start to get to know the body. So you can control it. You can, not that you're going to find yourself somewhere, and then you're only in this. And he said, sense control cannot be curbed, but can be given proper engagement. This is what you're saying. So we are not Mayavadis, or the yogis that are like, I don't see any objects of sense enjoyment, and oh my God, and then it just, like a lion just jumps on it. No, Krishna, Prabhupada gives us positive alternative, which also we have to be careful. And it's so amazing to eat prasadam for satisfaction of Krishna, not for ourselves. I don't know if any of you tried that, but it's a really nice experience. Taking prasadam because Krishna wants us to take prasadam. So we not take prasadam because we want or we like, but because Krishna wants, Krishna likes. So let's try anyway. Thank you very much. Anything else? Okay. Gantaraj, Shishi, Bhagavad-gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Vivaranande, Hare Hare Bo, Majaka, Padravishya Kripsan Vyachipatan Padravishya Namaha. If you start to do it, you will know how much Krishna is satisfied. We have to practice it.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.